Hello once more. It is time for me to remind myself that I am seemingly completely incapable of registering the ways in which people talk, but that's hardly news. But no, it's no time for me to reiterate that as I try to put any kind of sentence together, but independently of all that, it is also time for me to play Indivisible again. That's probably the first thing that I should have mentioned, but yes, hello, it's time for Indivisible once more. Apparently after presumably having to restart the stream client again. Oh yeah, I forgot. I should probably, stop the music, even though it's good music. We should figure out, figure out like some other soundtracks that the guy that did the music for this game did, because apparently he's supposed to be a famous composer. Hold on. Even though I cannot immediately say any specific game that he did, but I'm gonna find out. Apparently someone present might be disappointed in me, because apparently the composer for this was also the composer for Secret of Mana, for Trials of Mana. What else? For Soul Calibur 5 with various others. For... oh god. For this? For a game that I can't believe is showing up on this page, but that that has a name that sounds or looks kind of like yikes, I'll say that much. Alright, hold on, I need to freaking connect the thing. Connect the thing and also get it to register with the thing, don't I? Hold on. Skip, yes, skip. I didn't realize you had to hold down a button there, but okay. Skip the anime intro, I guess. They really don't want you to just ignore it. Unless you're really trying. But yes. He also did the sound effects for Romancing Saga, and apparently that's like the first thing that he did in the industry. I have not played like any of these games either, though, that's the thing. The only one of these games that I have played is this, and also Secret of Mana, but that's the only one. But yes, that's the man who made the music for this game. Maybe I should get some Secret of Mana soundtrack stuff in my playlist for the pre-stream when I play this. Unless I somehow manage to, like, murder the entirety of what's left of the game tonight, but I seriously don't think that'll happen, since I probably won't end up streaming for that long, but I guess we'll see. But yeah, anyway, previously on Indivisible. We were given a choice of places to where we could have traveled, and so we traveled to two places, and then it turns out that we can't do jack at either of those places without getting something from presumably over here. But well, we did get a few extra abilities. We got the Richter Belmont kick, and we got the Shovel Knight bouncy stick thing. And, we can add that to our arsenal of moves, along with the Samus speed booster thing that we have, and whatever the bow and the spear could potentially be chalked up to. There we go. And to see how I deal with an enemy which I have to remind myself requires you to juggle it. Okay, I think I know exactly what I'm going to be doing in this next turn. Just a matter of doing this, and then be nearly done, but not quite. There we go. Maybe. Hey, look at all that experience that we got here. Also, yeah, that game that apparently Hiroki Kikuta, that is the person that I've been talking about, but I refuse to say his name until now because I don't know why, but according to the Wikipedia page that I was looking at 2 seconds ago, which I'm looking at again now, okay, it's like an omen as soon as I bring that up, that happens. He apparently did arrangements earlier this year. It just says arrangements, there's a note. What's the note say? Feature an arrangement from Secret of Mana composer Hiroki. Okay, so he, I guess, wasn't like mostly in charge of the soundtrack or anything. Or that game that I've only superficially heard of and I've never played and I don't really plan to at any point based on what little I've heard of it, but it describes itself as an RPG, like it's in the title, an RPG with an adjective that I have a really hard time believing that anyone would apply themselves, or anyone would apply to themselves or any creation of theirs willingly. Especially considering that, you know, I guess some people at this point would expect me to say in spite of my, my experience with academia, but I would say it's the opposite deal. It's especially because of my experience with academia. I can't imagine what a person who would willingly apply the we'll call it Joyce-like adjective to themselves willingly would be like. But you know enough about that. Yes, that. Instead of thinking about, you know, let us draw the curtain on this sordid topic and turn to more pleasant matters such as this game. This game in which I do kind of unfortunately find myself with not enough lot to say during the battles, but I don't know how to say I don't enjoy them or anything, but they're very, very streamlined. I can say that's a good thing, I am sure. Well, they're very, very streamlined once, you know, as I referenced earlier, you get to this point in the game after you do the, I guess the prologue section. What I consider to be the prologue section at this point, which is pretty much everything up to when she goes Terra Esper for the first time. Ashna does. Ooh, I just knock her into the... or knock the frog into the puddles. I forgot where they're... I'm not hitting it hard enough, that's always gonna be an option, I guess. But yes, I'm kind of wondering, because I've pretty much been trying to take on every battle that's... oh, shit. Every battle that's been placed in my way so far, but I don't know if there's gonna be a point at which I'm going to want to, like, grind. I guess that's one aspect in which I could say, or you could say that this game is not necessarily, or in which it is significantly, I don't know. I was about to say significantly different from Valkyrie Profile, but I don't even know if that's true, because, I mean, I technically did get the ending, you know, admittedly I was in the middle difficulty, but I did get to the, you know, the ending that requires you to deal with the stupidly difficult boss in Valkyrie Profile without really grinding. It required a lot of retries and some dumb luck, but... how do I do this again? Like this?
Attention! You'll learn something.
Because well, I don't know, I mean, I did use some min-maxing stuff in Valkyrie Profile, like, you know, the brings and the stuff that lets you get more of the skill points to distribute every level and get more health when you level up and, you know, blah blah blah. And I think, like, at least once or twice I did, like, do a rerun of an area specifically so I could strengthen more, or strengthen some of the characters more. But anyway, let's take a look here in Kanul, where we made it to, I guess. It's supposed to be like...
This is a city, right? Where is everybody?
like an Inca city, like friggin' Machu Picchu or what have you.
It certainly appears abandoned.
And some of the stuff in the background.
That giant moving vegetable?
Oh man.
That vegetable is in trouble. If it ain't broke, I'll break it.
Alright then. And this freaking bird harpy creature or whatever it's supposed to be is has a head that looks like those freaking jade skulls that are like Monte Albano or what have you. But that's up in where I live, so that's, I guess, closer to Maya territory.
Thank you. I was sneaking. It was hard.
Actually, not like entirely clear where the line is drawn between Aztec and Maya stuff, because I know that I don't know, there seems to be a bit of a mishmash that we got going on here, because I'm seeing a few things in the background that really suggest Peru, you know, Inca above all else, but I'm actually not like entirely sure geographically if like like how far the west the Mayas were than the Yucatan Peninsula. I'm pretty sure that right in the middle of you know, modern Mexico, which is where I am, it was all Aztec stuff, or at least when, you know, right before the end of the Middle Ages it was, but I don't know, like, where to draw the line between that and where the Maya stuff began. And I also don't necessarily know where to draw the line between the, where the Maya stuff ended and where the Inca stuff began, honestly, because, like, I know that Mayas had an influence in a bunch of other parts of Central America, but
What were you sneaking for?
I don't know, I'm going on a tangent because I actually give a shit about this stuff, but
My sisters told me to go get help. The Serpent Queen is trying to seal our people away forever, using the Earth's energy.
the Serpent Queen. Well, I mean, the whole reason I started going on a tangent and actually giving it a bit more time was because, you know, that skull, that jade skull design for that enemy, which I'm actually quite curious because I've seen that a whole bunch of times. I'm like positive that I like saw it in a museum in Monte Albán, which is in Oaxaca once. It is a jade skull, right? I'm not crazy. Yeah, these things. Like skulls made from jade beads, and they have this design. Oh, they're apparently, okay, that little detail I probably did here at some point, but I completely blanked on that. Apparently they're representations of the god Tezcatlipoca. It's kind of a big deal in the Aztec pantheon, but oh well. That raises even more questions, because I don't know, did Tezcatlipoca have a freaking an Inca equivalent? Because I know that, for example, Quetzalcoatl did have a Mayan equivalent, but I don't know, like, if that applies to a lot of the other gods. I'm interested in this. Hold on. Okay. If I do a Ctrl F for Inca in the Wikipedia page for Tezcatlipoca, nothing comes up, so I actually don't know. Hello, hold on. Apparently Tezcatlipoca was pretty much exclusively an Aztec thing. I'm gonna have to look way more into this, I get the feeling. Oh well. I playing a game, aren't I? Let's see. The Serpent Queen is trying to seal our people away forever. I'm like, let's get right back to the game, but I get the feeling that the game is gonna keep bringing stuff up. That's gonna keep bringing me back to this topic, but we'll see.
All the people are underground, and everybody's worried, and we don't know what to do, and I'm Nuna!
Oh, that earth energy thing. I bet that's the chakra gate.
Oh yeah, let's not forget about the chakra gate.
I don't know, maybe. Anyway, I was supposed to go find
Ajna?
Me?
Ajna is me.
Oh, wow! That's great! Come help!
I'm certain.
Oh, it might have been that too. The great hero, right?
You don't need Angwu. I just saw her. She wants me to deal with these gates, so just leave it to me, okay?
I don't know. I was supposed to talk to her or someone.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay.
How is this girl going to reach Angwu all by herself anyway?
They're both idiots.
Yeah!
High five.
Well,
Oh, hello everyone.
You don't look delicious at all.
I'm sorry.
Don't mind her. She has distinct taste.
Oh, you noticed.
We should go to Haven. That's where everyone is. Can we go there?
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh, hello there.
plant summoning Anjin will enter her green thumb. Alrighty then. She can plant a trap at the enemy's feet, splash attack while she's running to blaze it early. Okay, and when she's knocked out, she'll slowly absorb energy from the earth, and after a while she'll revive, but that means you should expect her to...
To our budding friendship.
I do get it, budding friendship, but you should expect her to die. That's not very, it doesn't give me a lot of, pause. Also, this looks very suspicious. Hold on a second. Right, never mind. Guess he just give you a free ring seal right here for no particular reason, other than just to be nice. That's remarkable. Okay. Why don't we go all in and just hold on, wait for this thing to come forward and then pop the level 3 thing that she has. See what it does. That's not bad, I guess. Ooh. I think I see what they mean by plant trap now. Hold on. Alright. Completely failed to acknowledge the fact that you need to juggle this one, dude. Okay, how about her level 1 attack then? Special. Did the same thing, but I guess it's gonna be the same thing, but not as potent. What's her... okay. And kinda looks like her up attack might actually be useful though. Hold on, let's see. Let's start with this. I guess you do need to time it a little better than... Then not though. Hold on. What is her down attack? I haven't tried that yet, have I? Oh wait. Because you're gonna interrupt enemy attacks with this, so it's probably a good idea. Well, this one's dead. Okay, hold on a second. I got an idea. But I need to be able to attack before I can do it. What happens if I do this? Like, absolutely nothing happens. I still don't know what buff checks special attacks do. I get the feeling I'm really not gonna be able to utilize that until I actually look into it. Is that an actual trap? I don't even know if the neutral attack that Nuna has is a trap or if it's only the... It's only the down B. Hold on. Or is it both? Oh. Well, that thing just... Okay, I was gonna say completely... managed to avoid managed to avoid the trap there, even though it was very a bit, but I guess that was just me being facetious, clearly. Oh, right. Actually, hold on, maybe I can combo that. I didn't even think of trying that until now, and I want to try it. Hold on. Like, do this, and then do that. Oh yeah, there we go, I guess you are supposed to combo that. That did not even occur to me until this moment. Because it makes a lot more sense than just not being able to use that on anything that isn't flying then. And then there's this where I mysteriously cannot... Like this is just out of reach even of in my Richter Belmont kick. Even from my Richter Belmont kick. Oh well. You know that there's gonna be a ring cell on the other side of that, but we cannot do anything to obtain it. Oh, hello.
Whoa! That water was bouncy.
Is that what you would call it? It was, well, it's apparently just a couple of floating blocks of flowing water, but, don't know if I would describe that as bouncy, but I would at least make note of that, so...
She protects us all from bad things, but I guess she's also trying to steal us away, so...
So bouncy.
Is it really bouncy though? Hold on, like... Oh, we can actually, like... do underwater platforming stuff in these blocks of water. I didn't even realize that until I... propelled myself back into it, but yeah. Still don't know if I would call it bouncy though. I guess we're gonna go save first. There's a thing right here. Anything to the right of it? There sure is, but... let's be prudent, I guess. Hold on a second. How many of these, those things do we have? We have 7 of those. Okay. Okay. I guess we can't really go this way. We can just kind of get started. And then realize that... that was all a lie. Alright. I guess I'm just gonna keep doing that over and over now. I don't know if it's an accident that I keep hearing that at the end of, like, I don't know, a bar or a verse or whatever you would say about the music, I keep hearing like the beginning of the Mario Grand theme. It's a little bit difficult to time those things properly when... yeah, right there, that part that just played before I spoke. But it's a little bit difficult to block when you're... to do like fancy blocking timing when you can't really see what's in front of you because of the foreground. Makes it just a little bit more complicated than it ought to be, if you ask me. Is that like a corn plant? I didn't even... Oh. Oh, that was a trap that I laid. I did not even realize that. Okay, wait a minute. Do the plant traps interact with like something that... or stuff that the other characters do? I did not even stop to consider that. Hold on. Place attack. Place it early. It says that neutral attack is the one that plants a trap, but I'm pretty sure that if you press down attack, it also places that. Or at least a different kind of trap. I don't know.
All these spikes weren't here before.
No spikes for me, thanks.
But we've got to go this way. The queen must have put them up to keep out intruders.
Queen. She happened to look anything like, they know that big statue here in the background, which looks very conspicuously like, similar to a certain Aztec god, too.
What do we do?
I don't know. I'm not an intruder.
I don't know. Well, we have arrows, we have, spears, we have axes. I don't know what else we have. We have, you know, the bouncy move, but apparently that's not gonna help us for much. Can we, like, break through them with this? Apparently not. We can, like, impale ourselves on them with this. Well, I don't know, the map says that this is like a dead end, so... Do we have to turn back here?
If I may, I think I have a solution to get out of here.
Yeah, I guess we did.
I'm all ears.
Use some of my iddy. Feel it in your mind. Now pull out your bow. Visualize my iddy becoming your arrow.
Oh! I see.
Nature's Bloom, alright. Special arrow that creates a safe spot on hazardous terrain. Really? Oh. Okay, that's very, very oddly... oddly versatile. Oh god. Also, hold on 1 second. Alright, I thought I heard something weird, but it was just my dog. And now I need to make sure that my dog isn't hanging out in... places that she's not supposed to. Okay. No potty. There we go. Well, no, I don't know where she's going, but at least she's... I know that wherever she's going, she's not where she's isn't supposed to be. So that's good enough for me, but... there we go. Guess we found a way to make progress. Probably we can use this in the other city place, where there's a lot of electrical stuff to, like, be able to jump on the electrical stuff. If I had to imagine. I don't know. Oh god. Hold on, can I do this? Apparently I can. There we go. That at least makes it so that I'm not... I'm pretty sure this is a one-way thing. Yeah, we've seen the other side of that. Makes it so that I don't immediately get kicked off the wall. Also, I'm not entirely sure what the point of this room is. It's apparently completely empty. I see a big snake in the background, but I guess it's not going to acknowledge us. Guess we're going back to the save point. Guess no. I think we're gonna go back here first and then. I'll do this so that we can get through. And then what? Well, now this is freaking reminding me of trying to fill out the maps in Valkyrie Profile. Well, like, all you need to do is jump. Jump and you get that much closer to the edge of the room that it's apparently enough to count to fill in that one little square then. Or maybe not square, but like part of it that was making it a problem before. I mean, we can now jump on the spikes, but we can't really climb up the spikes because you know, we can do the X thing, but only once. So I don't know if that really helps me right now. This is actually a bit of a dilemma, isn't it? I think the only other way we can go is back, like right back out of here. At least that's what I see. I'm not entirely clear if this is gonna be like a cue for me to turn back or not. Like, now I have to like go on a weird what have you. Back and forth tour of my like the other ship navigable places that I've been to already, and just need to keep hopping back and forth between these places so that you can find more of these abilities that let you get like a little bit farther in each of the places that you travel to. It's pretty weird if so. You're not actually... No, you should be able to. There we go. So yes, something that I guess you might, you know, be in trouble if you don't have it is the like charge up your jump thing with the spear. I'm pretty sure you get that like right before. You get that from Baosai, so you get that right before you leave the port. Oh, okay. Hold on a second. I get an idea. Again. Okay, I am still perplexed. Oh. I do feel a little more compelled to experiment with that now. Damn it. Nope, hold on. By jumping the gun, I might be jumping the gun somehow. And yeah, I think those are indeed like corn stalks that pop up when she does that attack. Just wondering about that. That didn't stop the enemy, right? Interesting. Okay, let's try this now. Nope, nothing still. I still have no idea what that does. Do feel fairly determined to keep trying that until it does something that I like, though. Hold on. It's probably not a great time to do this, but what is Ajan's level 2 thing? It's this, okay. It's the normal combo. I'm pretty sure her level 1 and 2 are normal combos, and then level 3 is the big laser thing. Hey. Hey. Cassie. Okay, never mind, my doggo is still very much around here, I guess. I don't know why. kind of seems like she's doing what she always does, which is trying to keep her nose to the ground and just look for like bits of food that are left on the ground, which I'm pretty sure there are not. Okay, I guess we came all the way back here, so I actually have no idea where we're going next. I'm gonna do one attempt to figure this out by myself at this point. First we're gonna go back here, which is the electrical city. And I guess I'm just gonna... Oh, hey, my dog is back. I don't know when she like left and quietly came right back here. She's oddly fast about it when she wants to be, but... I'm gonna brace my legs because she wants to see what's on the floor. Right here for some reason. Hey, ¿qué hay abajo? ¿Qué busca? ¿Qué busca? ¿Qué? Seki. Seki. And she has to jump over my shoes when she tries to leave because they're kind of in the way. I actually took her out like right before I started the stream, so I know that she's not gonna be antsy about that. Let's see. I'm actually not even sure where I want to go. I was doing this like this is literally the last thing I did before I stopped last night, but I already don't remember anything. Because there's like a few places that are like we need to find a new method to break through stuff to get through, but oh, hey, here we go. Can we make this safe? Apparently we can. Can we make two of these surfaces safe at once? Or no, it only works on one. So we can kind of make this safe, but kinda ought to be good enough for this, I think. There we go. So we can get up here now, I guess. I'm pretty sure we couldn't do that before, could we? Oh, is that just for a ring cell? Is there like an actual progress we can do by having done that? No, I guess that was just for a ring cell, or at least it looks that way. Oh, hold on. Of course, the dog went and did exactly the thing that I didn't want it to do. Excuse me just 1 second. Alright, well that was very unfortunate, but basically my dog started nosing around exactly the way in a place that I hoped she wouldn't. Which I guess in retrospect I should have known better, because she basically just stole a whole bunch of food, and I had to go and tell her off and make her sure that, I guess at least for the next little while, she's gotta be in a place where that's certainly not gonna be happening again. Isn't it fun when stuff like that happens? But anyway. Guess I'm gonna be looking around and trying to, I don't know, fill out as much of the map in this area as I possibly can, trying to look for stuff to explore that I haven't yet, I suppose. So this. And whatever lies to the right of this. Which, at this time I'm not necessarily sure what that might be. Let's see. Just keep doing the pogo jump just so that we can... so I can figure out what the heck we're looking for. Hold on. And also, hopefully, so that we can figure out why there... You know, it looks like there's where we're even higher here than we already have gone. I don't really know what that might be about at this time, because it looks to me like... unless we can like jump straight up from here and get like really high up. Or maybe I'm going about it the wrong way and we're going to eventually like fall straight down from above where we are. So I certainly don't see any walls that are close to that place where apparently the map goes a little bit higher up, but hey. I guess we're gonna leave that alone at this precise time. Let's see what else there is. Damn it. Oh, that almost worked. Oh, well there we go. I think I just skipped some jumping puzzle by doing what I just did, but hey. Pretty sure it'll work out. You know, okay, I guess you can get on top of that place somehow. Maybe that has to do with wherever I'm going now. Or maybe it doesn't. Well, I guess I discovered something. Yeah. Hold on a second. If I were to do this... Apparently it's not going to do anything. That's curious. Hold on. If I were to do that there, on the other hand, okay, that's going to be...
We should be able to scale the tower now. Ajna dear, if you would use that power I showed you.
Yeah, well...
Here we go! Finally!
I guess I did come to the right place. Yeah, but why didn't you just tell me that power when we came here the first time? If it was just a matter of telling me about it. Well, hold on. Seems, you know, it's not like in... What am I doing? I'm doing this in the wrong order, that's what I'm doing. It's not like in Metroid where you at least have to, like, find, I don't know, actual objects that give you the different abilities. It's a bit more like Other M, where you don't even need to find that stuff, you already have all of it with you. But he just refused to use it because dumb reasons. Can't believe I just compared this game to other M, but in that regard I'd say it's at least somewhat justified. Hold on, don't even bother. Oh shit with that right now, even though that thing just wore off, never mind. Okay, so how am I gonna do this? Just do that and then... Okay, this is gonna be a little bit more complicated than I would have hoped for, it seems like. I guess I must expect... Hold on. Okay, how about now? There we go. Need to do this freaking sequence of button presses in exactly the right order, you see. Vinci, what are you looking at? I don't know. Looking at a character that reminds me that possibly a little bit of that Linda Ride emo teen from the Trauma Center games, or the first Trauma Center game at least. Kana says beat it. Oh, there you go. Oh shit. I'm sure I saw those, I've seen those things before, but never indoors. That's a little douchey. Just put that in the middle of a hallway. Can't believe I'm not authorized to be able to climb walls yet. Madame Puce. Building a massage parlor for weary travelers, just like you. Haven't quite nailed down the exact location yet, just need to find a place that just screams relaxation. Well, alright. So I guess once again I see a few places I can go to make progress, or attempt to make progress. Mikesy, oh boy. Why do I get the feeling this is absolutely indubitably a reference? I have an urgent question. Have you seen my cat? I would undertake the search myself, but it is vitally important that I remain in this vicinity for the time being. Well, alrighty then. Well, I see a number of cats back here. Squirrel, says Mew. Zax, says Mew. Morale, Thelma. And Olive. Alrighty then. Well, I certainly see a number of cats. There's a beautiful cat, truly worthy of song and story, but it is not my cat. Oh, it's talking about the friggin' tapir, isn't it? Oh well. Sure, he couldn't possibly be talking about the hidden cat boss that there was in the backer prototype for this. Good update at Mars Den, the most happening place in all of Tychrome City. Well, you don't seem like you're a manufactured self-insert character like some of the other characters in this area, so I am okay with you. Okay. Oh boy.
Why, hello, darlings. We meet again.
I completely forgot how I saw you the first time, but okay.
You're the jerk that keeps setting traps for us. What's your problem?
Why, I'm simply a man who recognizes a flower in bloom.
What? Is that gross? It's gross. You're gross.
Oh, I'm not talking about you, darling. You're but a child. It's the one with the giant cannons I'm after.
You're barking up the wrong tree there, bucko.
And after I left all those delightful traps to ensnare you, spurned.
Torani, this guy's a weirdo, right?
I should say so.
I'm hurt that you would say such a thing. I simply wish to get to know you all better. Power attracts power, as they say.
Your face is gonna attract my fist if you don't get out of here.
No! My beautiful face!
Tarani, I can beat this guy up, right?
With my blessing.
Haha! Get ready, creep!
I'm ready for anything.
Stop
Well,
setting traps!
Okay, I give. Just kidding!
well, something just happened. Barnacle grip. Press up and hang on the ceilings. Alright. But like... Oh, okay. Well, now what though? Oh, okay, I see. It's not really, you know, doesn't really make it clear that when you let go, you're gonna propel yourself forward like that. But okay. I guess now that we have that... Now that we learned by observing that dude that... we can do that. We can actually make progress there. So how come we can do that one? We can chain that one apparently forever, but not the one that lets us go vertically up the normal axe thing. I definitely have to question that. Oh shit, hold on. Sounds like if I go up from here I'm gonna find another ring cell, so... Oh, hello. I definitely question the physics of that as well. But I guess I'm not supposed to. Oh, okay, so there is linked to something higher up, but I guess I just can't reach it right now. It seems like it's linked, even though the camera doesn't move at all when I go higher. Nope. What does this guy say? This Shao Kahn looking guy. Mitsuhide Ryotaro. Looks like you're up for some adventure. I'd be all for tagging along and helping you rough up some jobbers. But the Taikron Wrestling Federation's got me an exclusive contract. Looked solid for months, really. Well. What about these people? Always be cautious, says L. Alright. One-winged eagle, warrior like myself has no time for this frivolity. Okay. Oh, I did not realize that was an actual drop. Okay, just checking.
Now
Oh.
who's following who?
Can it, weirdo?
We don't have time for you.
Oh, and who is this strapping young lad? I'd happily add you to my collection as well.
I will not be collected.
Will you leave us alone?
I'm afraid not, darling. I'm meant to keep watch on any suspicious characters entering the city, and, if need be, dispatch them. You lot have been deemed worthy of dispatch.
You wanna get stabbed again?
You'd like that, wouldn't you?
Nothing you say makes sense.
You know, I just can't bring myself to kill you after all. You're just too precious. I will take my leave for now, but I assure you, Garuda will not be so lenient.
Oh boy. It didn't quite jump out at me so much, but I guess we just found another character who is probably gonna end up on a lot of people's notice for completely frivolous reasons, but I'm honestly more interested by this claw game in the back here. Looks like some kind of claw game at least. Or is it just like out in the street like that? Oh, there's more in here. Maybe we can learn more about it from Dragon Lady. I'm told they're rather hostile towards Dragonkind. Oh, is it Dragonkind? And why is there a painting of Thorani in the back? Are we ever gonna acknowledge that? There's really no difference between day and night in Taikron, which can be really disorienting at first. It's been 3 days ever since we first came in here and we never even realized. could just apply the thing to the other, oh damn it. The other platform, but why bother? Damn it. Because the only reason that's there is so that I can do the jump chain. Actually, hold on a second. Well, we can do that, but I don't know if he necessarily would want to do that, because you can just, yeah, bounce on it. Anything I guess we would want to, you know, do that. Damn it, not... Hold on. See if you can salvage whatever just happened. No, apparently not. Apparently we cannot because of this fucking stuff works. Hold on. Okay, I'm pretty sure that should have made me bounce, but okay. Okay, doubly so. Can we not bounce on these? On these if they're... Hold on. Doesn't make any damn sense, but... Well... Yeah. This is exactly what I've been doing before, but it just refused to work for some reason. Okay, so now what the fuck do I do though? Because I can do that. Yeah. Okay, so here's the problem. I can do that, but then what? Because I can't hit it with the axe again. Already did that once. Guess maybe I can hit it with the axe again after I... Okay, yeah, after I stand on the other one, maybe that's why. Oh boy. There we go. I guess I didn't even need to do that the second time, but... Probably a good idea to at least attempt it. What's the map looking like? Because, oh, never mind.
Who was that guy? So many weirdos in this place.
I'm here.
Ah!
That was Garuda Cruel, my former brother in arms.
Where'd you come from?
He now follows Mara. When the righteous fall, they fall the hardest. Garuda, what in this world has warped you so?
So, are you warning us, or helping us, or...
Duty calls to me. Wherever there is a person in need, I must follow. I'm gone.
Well, alright.
Bye, Naga Rider!
Is he always like that?
Super cool, you mean?
I guess.
Now can we look? Alright, so... good enough.
Time to get wrecked, losers.
Oh man, well... Hold on. I feel like that particular line is enough to warrant me doing that. Oh. Alrighty then. What if I just keep hanging out up here? Guess he's not gonna do that again. He just took a cheap shot at me for no reason. What if my health had been low enough from the platforming that I had died from that? Okay, yeah, I get it. I definitely don't want to fall down there, or I will end up.
You're weak. Weak like babies.
Ooh. Alright. I'm gonna end up back in a place back, like, all the way down where I came from. That's not gonna be a fun time.
Ready to die, maggots?
Not so fast!
Oh, okay. I guess you can defend, if nothing else. Also, since I finished... One of my drinks. I think it's just time for me to open up the other one. There we are. I'm trying to figure out exactly how the rest of this is gonna go. Hey Zero, I made it here this time. That is true. Made it to the part where I fumble with all the platform mechanics that this game has. Oh, I see. But I guess not necessarily model as fumble as badly as I could. Hold on a second, if I fall here, where do I end up? Is it just... oh, there's a ring still down there. There we go. I actually almost have 15 ring souls, which means that I almost have enough to upgrade my defense again. I don't know if I'm gonna want to do that or upgrade my attack again. Probably will upgrade my defense again though. Right, I guess we're doing fine.
That guy was so annoying. Just come down and fight if you want to fight.
Turn him into fried chicken.
So, how do we get inside here?
Look down.
Ah, the roof is glass. Tarani, let's... Yeah!
Oh man.
Dang it! What? Tarani! Hold on!
Taste my wind, nerds!
Oh man. Is that Ridley? Is that what we're going with?
Ow! Now we've got to climb all the way back up there to find Mara. And that jerk has Tarani!
I hope he doesn't eat her.
Thanks, Razmi. Real great. Well, let's go!
Alrighty then, we made it to the dance club. A bit is in Tychrome, but there's nothing wrong with mixing in a little pressure while I'm here, right? Well, I guess not. Really have no idea where the where this is in relation to everything else that every other place that I've already been to. Tychrome may be crowded, but the people here really do care for one another, like no place I've ever seen. Well, alrighty. People care so much about each other that we're getting knocked off of roofs like that. It's just like my favorite. Boy. You look like you're in a slightly different art style from every other character in the game. I don't know why you get a portrait where pretty much every one of these, like, generic background NPCs don't. I wonder what the significance of that is. Hey, it's that guy. Just have his picture on the wall back here. I wonder if that could mean anything. Also, we actually lost Tarani. Guess we're gonna put someone else in her place, like, I guess the other mostly dedicated healer that we have. Not actually more dedicated healer than she was, but she was a bit more versatile. And hey, look, it's that picture again.
You again!
Don't act so shocked. Your aura called me.
Get over yourself.
And you brought the boy with you.
I am no boy. I'll prove it to you.
And stop pretending you like us.
Fine. I was told to stop you by any means necessary. Is that more to your liking?
As long as the result is me kicking your butt. Stay calm.
Oh boy. Well, aren't I glad that I noticed the difference that had been done to my... Holy shit, this guy's gonna die instantly, I guess.
You're stronger than I anticipated. How exhilarating.
I'm just getting warmed up.
I dare say you might be stronger than my employer. Perhaps it's time to change allegiances.
Really well.
Just get out of our way.
Fair's fair, but don't think you've seen the last of me. Toodles!
Alright. Let's see if I can fill out the rest of the map that is left back here, I guess. Whatever little of it that is. I guess that's pretty much it. Just need to make it all the way to the far right. Fill out those last 2 squares, I suppose, and then we're good to go. And also do the pogo jump so I can... Well, I guess I don't even need to do that right now. Boy. This part has kind of reminded me very slightly of the Brahms Castle map from Valkyrie Profile, but it's really reminded me of other stuff from like video games that I played forever ago as well. Like this very faintly stirs up a memory that I have of like an old web-based Metroidvania that I couldn't even tell you the name of now for the life of me. It also very vaguely reminds me of stuff like oh boy.
I was not to be disturbed! Where are those lazy gods of mine?
Stuff like Lecard Chronicles for the Castlevania month that I did. Or half a year more like than a month, the marathon that I did, but...
So you're the one who kidnapped Torani, and now you're having dinner?
Are you that guy from Final Fantasy VII who ran the brothel?
Hey! Ajna,
She's mine! Do you hear me? I will have her! Guards! Earn your pay and dispose of them!
Tarani, dearest, do come with me, won't you?
dispose of them?
So that we might continue our...
Don't you dare touch my babies!
What? Tarani!
I will turn your brain to pulp. I will tear the ears from your corpse to make a necklace if you touch a hair on my precious child's head!
You're scaring me! Guards!
Well, it's the same kind of guard that was serving the evil Sultan guy. Dang it. Wait, really? Wait, did I just one-shot that guard? Just by doing the guard break. Okay.
I am glad to see you unharmed, my precious dear.
So, what were you doing having dinner with that guy? That's Mara, right?
Well, he used to be a Deva, like me. But he lost his way to vanity and greed and became an Asura, the fallen being you just saw. I hoped to bide my time, replenish my power, and cleanse him.
Oh.
Okay.
He seemed to want to please me, to win me over to his side. I think he wanted me to validate his choices, but they are choices I would never make. And then he threatened to hurt you. If he did, I would have turned him into a quivering pile of goo on the spot.
Yeah, that's the stuff. Ajna, I get why you like this lady now.
Oh, but a spot of bright news. As we talked, he did reveal that the Chakra Gate is in the basement of this very tower.
Oh, there you go.
Great work, Torani!
I've got a few tricks of my own, you know?
Don't waste your tricks on the likes of him.
Oh, you. But we must make haste.
Oh, but here's the...
Worms, pleased to eat you.
Here's this guy.
This guy again. Guess we've got to go up before we can go down.
Alright. Oh, hold on a second, how's this gonna work? Like this? Yeah, like this. Well, so I guess for this jump I can do... No, we can't get high enough by doing that. We need to actually do that. At least we don't necessarily have to use the axe every time, but... Actually, I'm hearing some noises outside. I should probably take a look at that. So if you'll excuse me for just 1 second, hopefully I don't have to take too long figuring out what that is. It might be a sign, actually. You know what, I will be back in like, hopefully just a couple minutes, but I'm gonna put the screen up regardless.